Ladies and gentlemen, this is Survival of the Fittest. Simon Phoenix checking back in, guys. Just a quick video on my setup, my battle rifle setup. This is it. When battle starts and whenever it comes, technically we're already here. There's just no shooting yet. The tyranny is real, man. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people know that. The ones that don't, they like to be enslaved. So this is just to go over my battle rifle setup. As you can see, I have two. I'm running with two 7.62 by 39. Up here, 16-inch barrel, 18-inch barrel, 5.56. As you can see, these rifles look almost identical. Of course, you can tell them apart by the magazine. Pro Mag magazine here, roller mag, 30 rounds. Pro Mag, 7.62 by 39, 30 round magazine. I don't know, like you, man. I look at these rifles and I say to myself, there's nothing else I can do to these rifles to make them better. They are equipped as is. They are equipped efficiently. They are equipped with quality parts. These things shoot like a dream. They're extremely accurate. They're extremely reliable. Now, I haven't put thousands of rounds through these rifles, but from what I've shot so far, they are reliable. Have they gone to war yet? Have I put them through their paces yet? I have not. But I'm going to call it as them being reliable for the simple fact that what I have shot out of these rifles, they've given me no trouble. Of course, stuff's gonna break. That's why you have extra parts. Cotter pins. You have bolts, extractors, things of that nature. But for the most part, these things are solid, man. I dare any of these gun guys put their rifles up, put their builds up. That's put their builds up. Let me see your build. A production rifle, great. Daniel Defense, Rise Armament, POF. Some of the high dollar ones. Colts. Those are great, but there's nothing better than constructing or assembling your own rifle. Um, Barrels are from the old Bear Creek Arsenal. The melanite, I love the melanite finish. Stainless steel, heavy fluted barrels that just they don't heat up. When they go to war, they just shoot, man. These things shoot like a dream. They shoot soft. Furniture's UTG and ATI grip. UTG here, UTG backup sights, UTG extended latch, and quality stuff, but at a decent price, man. Like I said, guys are out here paying for Iridium Raptor charger handles for $80, and that's fine. To each its own, man. Guys want to pay for EOTechs, $500 for aim points. That's great. That's what the military ones. That's what. If you could afford it, go for it. $30. UTG red dot works fine. I haven't had any problems out of it at all. You put the dot on the target and you shoot. Simple. Um, I love these rails, UTG rails, these slim rails. The mags, man. I needed the mags to look good in this gun. I did. I have hex mags, and hex mags are great. I do love hex mags. But man, I've been eyeballing this roller mag for a while, and it just looks sweet, especially in this 18-inch rifle. It just something about this mag that just looks good. Of course, it runs. Of course, it functions well, but it just looks good in this rifle. And then keeping the theme of having matching stuff. I like for stuff to match. I don't know if I'm pretty sure other guys are like that also, because when they go mag pull, they go mag pull stock, mag pull, they call it mag pull furniture, mag pull stock, mag pull grip, mag pull um, magazines, mag pull rails, not rails, but the little hand guards that they have. But my go-to brand is UTG, man. As you can see, the battle rifle setup is real. 5 magazines for each rifle. 5 magazines for each rifle. So when I load up my vest, I'm gonna start with my 7.62 by 39, one magazine in the rifle, and then 4 magazines in the pouch. This is going to be in a backup bag and ready to go, ready to shoot with 5 magazines. I'm also in the midst of building a 20-inch rifle, which is going to be my long-range precision rifle. Probably going to be shooting 77 grain when I can get a hold of some of that. 308 is, it's just, I don't know. 308 is something special. I would love a 308, but it's just something special about 308 that's just, I can't get to. It's too expensive. The ammo's kind of expensive. The parts are really expensive now. Even if I went with a bolt gun, getting ammo is like kind of just too much, kind of too much. So I decided to go with a 77 grain 20-inch rifle for the simple fact that I have magazines for it. I don't have to get magazines for it. I already have a lower for it. All I have to do is build an upper. I already have a 15-inch handguard on the way for it. I don't have to worry about that. So this is it, guys. Battle rifle setup is set. I do have slings for these. Little slings I got off eBay for, I think, $5 back in the day. They work fine. Little bungee slings, 1-point slings. I like the 1-point slings. I know some guys do the 2-point slings. I like the 1-point slings because I don't like to do all of the extra motion. I don't want to have to adjust it and do all that. I'm fine holding the rifle tight to me, regardless if I need to run or get my side piece. So 1-point sling, it's not a lot of, sling in the way. I'm not clumsy, but I just don't want a lot of sling in the way. So little slings do well. I saw an M&P sling at a store out here that I'm going to tell you guys about. The store out in Georgia. It's pretty dope. Got my razor walkers. These things are great, man. I would like the in-ear ones, but for some reason I think those just keep falling out of my ear. You can't beat these. You pay for those electronic ears that go in your ear. Those things are running above $100, and you lose one, forget about it. Those things fall out of your ear versus this thing right here. Stays on your ear, works fantastic. I'll probably do an update on my chest rig coming up soon. But I'm just trying to keep it real simple with the rifles, keeping the setup real simple. The reason why these don't share lower is because this is running an H4 buffer with a heavy sprinkle red. This is running an H3 buffer with a damaged industry spring. So this is carbine length. This is mid length. So I of course I want this to shoot at around the 3 to 430, and this to shoot at 3 to 430, and they do that. Different gas systems require different stuff in the tube. So every day I look at these rifles, I just gloat over them on how the builds just came out fantastic. Did I change some stuff up? Yeah, on these two rifles I had some cheap China rails on there that were okay at the time I bought them. I still own them, but again, you want something that is going to be appealing to you as far as appealing goes to, as far as aesthetics, and appealing as far as quality, appealing as far as price. And these right here were it. They're really thin. They're lightweight. They lock up real solid to this thing. These things are underrated. I remember when these things come out, I would look at them on YouTube. Probably, I want to say maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Now you can get them for dirt cheap, because all these rail companies. And I remember when guys were paying for KMR rails, $300 for KMR rails. Again, nothing against BCM, but Jesus Christ. KMR rails, come on. ALG rails were going for $200 for a rail. I got these rails for, I think, $60, maybe even 70 when I got them. I'm like, guys, what are we doing here? I mean, now we all can't afford ammo because we put all the money into our guns. Now we can't afford the ammo now, So it is what it is. I'm glad the 2A community just has guns. I'm glad they're building. I'm glad to whatever you have. But I challenge any of fellow YouTubers fellow YouTubers to show their builds, man. You know, let me see your builds, which is crazy because when I see a build, I immediately want to build another one. Like especially the Aero Precision stuff going on right now, the S1 rail with the upper and lower. And I have no, it just aesthetically Aero Precision looks fantastic. You pair that with a Faxon heavy fluted barrel and some good furniture, probably maybe the same furniture, but I'm thinking about doing Fab Defense GL stock with that one and this because this is aesthetically is pleasing to me. You know what I mean? But it's like I already have my rifles. I don't really need another rifle, full rifle. You know, so I'm gonna try my best to stop building because I don't really need anymore. But the more I have, the better. So again, like I said, I challenge all my YouTubers to show their builds. That's what I look when I go on YouTube. That's what I look for. I type in AR-15 builds, 7.62x39 builds, AR-47 builds, just to get ideas. Because a lot of YouTubers out there have good ideas for builds. You know, they have good ideas for this and that. But I think the AR market has peaked. There's nothing else we can do now except for, you know, there's nothing else. There's nothing else that's going to wow me. There's nothing else a company can come out with that will wow me. You know, that's why I took up building my own rifles. You know, all the new company manufacturers coming out with stuff. It's like, it's not appealing. The AR market has really, really dried up. Everyone's come out with rails. Everybody has handguards. Everybody has pistol grips. Everybody has stocks. You know, even though stuff is a little bit expensive right now, it's coming down. It's coming down slowly but surely because guys decided, look, we're not going to buy that. You know, we're not going to buy this expensive. We know how stuff should, bolt carrier groups should be $60.99 for nitride bolts now, not what you guys been charging, you know. So I know I'm just blabbling, guys, because I'm just loving looking at my rifles. So take a look at the AR battle setup.